20 years old, and I'd have many nights where I thought there was nothing to do and I didn't know what to spend my time doing. I would call that boredom. And now I would tell my 20-year-old self, that is not boredom, that's freedom. And you should go and enjoy that freedom while you can.
Probably for me, the most important thing I've learned is the concept of time. And I know when I was younger, somebody told me life's too short to read all the books, so just read the good books. And I kind of thought, yeah, that sounds, but I've really realized how short this time is on this earth, and how it is precious, and we need to take advantage of every minute we have.
Well, when I was 20 years old, I was a new bride. I was working at the church, giving music lessons, and Jack and I had the young people's group, and I soon learned that I couldn't do everything by myself, and I learned to ask for help, and in so doing, I learned that other people need help, and together you can do so much more than you can alone.
Those who are younger than me now, I would say enjoy your freedom while you can. Go to restaurants that don't have arches and don't serve chicken nuggets, and enjoy car rides where you don't have to pack a diaper bag and an extra change of clothes or snacks on the way. Just enjoy the freedom that you don't realize you have.
Probably, I've been dealing with my daughter having to decide what career she wants to go on and what she's going to do with her life. And she's a little bit of a perfectionist, so she wants that perfect job, that perfect career, that perfect job where she would like to serve God in some aspect. And I would just tell her, jump in.
I think the wisdom I would share with the young people now is to turn things off. Turn off your television and your computer and your tablets and your phones and your messaging, and get in touch with your family. You only have one shot at being a good wife, husband, a parent, a neighbor or friend, and don't let this opportunity go by with filling it with useless bits of information.
The wisdom that I've learned from someone much younger than me, two of them, is that there is love that you don't even realize that's out there, that is bigger and better than you could ever have expected.
This piece of wisdom I actually learned from the same daughter I was just speaking of. She was a cross-country runner, and I was a runner and very competitive, always wanted to do my best. Not win at all costs, but man, if I was neck and neck with somebody at the end of a race, I would just do everything to beat them to the tape. My daughter was not that way. We would go to a cross-country race. Well, she would be there with 3 or 4 runners, and invariably she would allow those 3 or 4 runners to get in front of her and finish, at the end of the pack. And it didn't bother her. And it bothered me that it didn't bother her, that she wasn't that competitive, that she wanted to be there. But eventually I came to the realization that she wasn't getting the same thing out of the sport that I was. And that what she was getting out of it was something that was a value that I had never thought of. She was a team member. She was supporting and helping other team members.
I think what I've mainly learned from younger than I are from children, and they enjoy everything in the moment. They literally stop and smell the roses. So always look for the little things in life and enjoy them as you go along. It helps you through the troubling times.